Alright guys, welcome to another video of the Quick Inquiry, and today I kind of want to spend a bit of time to talk about this very interesting and essential concept of why some of us don't really have one true calling. And this is a TED Talk by Emilie Wapnick. Kind of a tongue twister right there, but it's a very interesting tech talk which you should check out. I'm going to link this video in the description down below for you to check out. So in this video, she basically talked about how not every one of us is designed to be a specialist. Not every one of us is literally, designed to have one true calling in life. When you watch movies about creative geniuses like Picasso, someone like Albert Einstein, and someone like Erwin Schrödinger, they went really deep and really in depth with one pursuit of passion that they truly loved, followed the threads of that passion till the end of the day, so to speak. So a lot of people are very inspired by this so-called notion of chasing your passion, but we often get so discouraged because we ourselves is not capable of finding such a passion. We're not capable of just identifying that one thing that we truly is just super passionate about, that we truly just love till the end of the day. Often our interests and our desires are very, multi-layered and overlapped on top of one another. So it's so challenging to pick out something that you would consider as your passion from that big mush of your desires and interests. Also, personal values plays into this whole equation. And do you desire love? Do you desire truth? Do you desire academics? Do you desire, freedom and creativity? All these factors come into play when you, want to figure out what's your true passion, when you want to figure out what it is that you truly are interested in and what it is that you decide to do as a career. So many of us struggle to find out one thing, but what if I tell you, you don't have to find one thing? What if I tell you the way to go is actually to explore all of your interests instead of getting narrowed down in one of them? Then again, not everybody is designed to be specialists. If you just love quantum mechanics and you want to become a quantum physicist, go do that. That's your inner wiring. That's how you're designed. And that's exactly what your psychology is pulling you towards to do. But what you also have to realize is that maybe other people are not like that. Maybe not everyone wants to be a specialist. Maybe not everyone wants to be hyper specialized in one corner of the society. Society has a bias towards these people who has one specialized function, one specialized focus in their field. Because through Industrial Revolution, it's all about efficiency. It's all about how can we get the most work done using, less labor and using less people. So these people can do their specialized jobs while contributing to a larger picture. But then again, to reiterate, not every one of us is designed in that way. You also have these people that have multiple interests, that have multiple desires, and that have multiple values that they all want to pursue simultaneously. Take myself, for example. I love photography. I love film and design. I love personal development. I love philosophy. I like art. I like literature. I like anything out there that you throw at me. I like math, I like physics, I like basically anything out there that's intellectually interesting. And a lot of people accuse me of having too many interests, and a lot of people don't like my lack of commitment. But what I have to address here is that maybe look at this problem from a different perspective. Not everyone is designed to be a specialist. Not everyone is meant to do the routine work. Not everyone is meant to be like a super creative genius. This YouTube channel didn't stem out of something, I just love to make YouTube videos. I just want to talk about personal development. I just want to, create a YouTube channel about science, technology, and about philosophy. I didn't set the YouTube channel out that way. At the beginning of Dawn, the YouTube channel was born to be a science YouTube channel because back then I happened to be very interested in physics. So I made a lot of physics video, made a lot of math video, and only then have I realized that I can bring in some of my previous expertise in personal development into the situation of the YouTube content creating. And of course, the videography and of course the photography, the lighting, and the audio, all this stuff has to be learned. They're not just given to you like a gift from God. Where do you think all these video making skill came from? A couple years ago, I happened to be very obsessed with videography, so I started accumulating all the skills. And after accumulating all the skills that I've acquired from making videos, can I really integrate multiple areas of my passion together into this one singularity of making YouTube videos about personal development, making YouTube videos about philosophy, and making YouTube videos about science. So a lot of what I do weren't just born out of a rock, so to speak. They weren't just, some morning I wake up and I realize that, hey, I want to be a YouTuber, I want to create the Quirky Inquiry. It didn't happen like that. It is only through, trial and errors. It is only through exploring the multitude of my each individual passions of mine can I really integrate all those passions together, ultimately into something that I truly care about, into something that I truly am excited about every day, and into something that I truly want to commit to in longer terms. So don't be overly concerned with finding that one purpose, follow that one passion. Don't be overly concerned with that. Instead, follow your bliss. If you are the type of person who has a lot of passions, go explore those passions. It doesn't matter if you quit or not. It doesn't matter if you don't commit to it long term. The act of trying out those passions that you like in themselves is an act of developing your skill, is an act of integrating the different aspects of your personality. And at the end, you'll be quite surprised what you can come up with if you integrate all those passions of yours together into something cohesive. I don't really have the time to go in depth with some of Emilie Wapnick's beautiful summaries of multipotentialites, so I suggest you to watch the TED Talk. It will be linked in the description down below. Anyways, that's all I have to talk about in this video, and here is where I will be signing off.